Alright, what's up, everybody? We're back. Another round of the Odin grind. Let me just get a tweet out, and then we'll get started. No time to waste. I know what I'm going to say. Dearest, at Marvel Champions. Buff you. Odin. Alright. Yes. Oh no. Okay. Sweet. Alright. Let's get this party started. Oh, I still have Twitter up. Whoops. Okay. Alright. Anywho, and a first one in here, followed by Hassan Jamil. What's up? I actually have to do one Alliance quest fight real quick. I think that's all I have to do is just one single AQ fight, and then we can hop back into the arena madness. So let me take care of this real quick. And then yeah, we're good to go. Okay, I forgot it's foresight. We'll just go with Medusa. I was like, man, maybe I should try to heal up Hyperion. Ah, man, we don't have time to actually heal champions. Let's just go to town. Get that foresight buff going. Hell yeah. Look at that damage. Good old Medusa. Slicing and dicing. That little intercept going. That is a lot of debuffs on me right now, though. Gotta take it easy for a sec. Alright, that should do it. Sweet. Alright, off to the arena we go. I'm happy that it's this variation of Alliance Quest where I don't have to sit here for 10 years fighting with King Groot. You know? I love the shininess of your head. Thank you, Jared. Thank you very much. Dark Stag Dungeon sent over Buck and Stealth Ghost, both of you. This is gonna be a twofer. There are touching super chats of equal amounts, which means only one thing can be done. You must both be slapped. Like this. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man. Stealth Ghost just saying no, but you got the slap man still. And Dark Stank Dungeon just saying slap me, daddy. Oh, man. Well, thank you, guys. Peanut sent it over a buck saying slap. Sorry, Peanut. You were so close. The slap is gone. All right, let's get to the grind. No more time to screw around here. Man, my energy's capped out, too. I have to ditch that energy at some point here, but I'm at 16 million. You know, it's not the best I've ever done in the arena, but it's pretty solid for a start. I did miss like a round and a half of my 4-star champs. Maybe actually like 2 rounds, I guess. I just didn't feel like doing them. I had other stuff that I also had to do. So yeah. But anyway, EGO is here, although I've never been noticed. Well, welcome. What we're talking about with Stark Spider and his auto evade. What was I talking about earlier today? I mean, I'm not sure. Oh man, what the? What is going on with my game? Holy crap, dude! That was not my stream freezing. I know I probably looked like my stream was frozen because I wasn't moving for a second there either. But that's just because I was baffled by what was going on with the actual game itself. Anyway, with Stark Spidey, I mean, there's not much more I could say about it other than what I said earlier today, which was if you auto evade at the same time that you dex, you're gonna get slapped in the face. That goes for all champions, not just Stark Spidey. Statics, and over 2. Thank you, dude, saying update 2. Duped 5-star Mango. No Odin yet. Dang, dude. Man, congrats on the mango, but yeah, that ain't the prize. That Odin is the prize. Bummer, man. Thank you for the 2, though, dude. Ooh, we're getting raided. Hashtag beer gang. Sup, EG. You might need to check on Abdo. He never showed up for our Falcon Winter Soldier episode 1 stream. Cap Bay. That kind of worries me. Man, he was talking about like some guy being all crazy in his area. I hope everything's okay. But yeah, hopefully it's all right. Mods Spanish. Someone speaking Spanish. Hey man, you know, everyone in the whole world is welcome in this stream, but I only know English, so we got to keep it to English. And yeah, that's it, man. So please, English only. Please, I need help. I open a 5-star Nexus. Should I take Immortal Hulk or Red Goblin? By the way, you don't need to put please answer in your message. If I see your message and I read your message, I'm going to answer. You don't have to do that. But hold on, 5-star Nexus, Immortal Hulk, or Red Goblin? I would go with Red Goblin myself. Not really a fan of Immortal Hulk. I don't think either are super strong, but I would go Red Goblin. I'm about to get a 5-star crystal tomorrow, so hopefully I don't get another trash 5-star shark butt. But good luck to you, man. Hopefully you get somebody good. Nobody likes getting crapped on from the crystals, but hey, it happens. It wouldn't be MCOC if we didn't occasionally get absolutely crapped on with the freaking crystals. Don't use your special 3, please. Ah, crap. She's gonna use her special 3, isn't she? Ah, I was hoping you wouldn't do that. Yeah, I wish I had a better way of checking on Abido. But he has been talking about some crazy stuff. I don't know if you're still in here, Cap. Anyway. First war after a while went well. Nice. Man, speaking of war, I'm on boss duty this war. A little bit nervous about it. I haven't died in a while. I think I'm like 14 wars in a row without a death. And it's a mojo boss. And you know, hopefully Torch just lights him right up. But bosses are always a little bit dicey, a little bit scary. Stealth Ghost in over buck saying, hey Stealth Ghost. Slap. Yes. I figured out how to get slapped again. Okay. You're gonna cheat the system like that. Whoa, was Magoo on time today? I sure was. Right on time for the grind. I want this Odin, man. It's important that I get this Odin. Zendavras sending over 2 of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying 6-star 4K Nexus, Awaken Guillotine, OG, Rogue, Ronin, Salty. Oof. Yeah. Honestly, I would have taken your Nexus over mine. But yeah, that is not fun. Looks like neither of us got what we were looking for. Bummer, dude. Thank you very much for the 2, though. You know, Seed pulled Odin out of the calves. I think this means you should open calves instead of grinding. Yeah, it doesn't exactly work like that. Just because one person gets a champion does not mean that I will. So I'm going to keep grinding. We had a Terrax boss. Magic took care of it. Nice. I think that's who we use for Terrax bosses too, if I'm not mistaken. Although I think we've only seen like 1 Terrax boss in the past ever. So yeah. Hey, Lefty, what's up, dude? Sending over 5 saying good luck on the grind, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Didn't I just see you earlier today in your stream? Bring it around full circle, dude. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate the support. Is the $5 pack good with the Nexus? I'm not even sure what's included in that $5 pack. I know a lot of people have been enjoying it. They began some good pulls out of the Nexus. What do you actually get though? Oh, so it's a class type Nexus. So that's cool. Okay. That 1.5 chance, is that multiplied by 3 essentially? Since you're getting like 3 champions in there. Getting some fragments. I mean, it's not bad. It's, I don't know. I don't think it's as good as like the $5 collector's daily card, for example, like that. You know, if you only had $5 to spend, I would get the like that unit card thing. The thing about those dailies is, well, they're there every day. So, you know, if you're not sure whether or not to get it, you could always pass on it for the time being and then pick it up tomorrow or something like that. You know, I wouldn't really stress about the decision too much. Get it if you want, don't if you don't want. Xandavra sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, what are you saying? What is your last one? Hang on. Get this jugs out of my face. Last one is. Who do you think? Wait, did you not pick your champion yet out of the Nexus? Or did you pick, but you just want a second opinion on it? Well, I would go with one of the new champions personally. By the way, I think Guillotine, it'd be sweet if they buffed her. OG Guillotine. I think that'd be super cool. I don't know, the devs have never even hinted that she's gonna be on deck for a buff or anything like that, but she should be, like, not too good. And she's super cool, man. I'm a sucker for the, like, that gigantic sword and all that, plus the graphics that she lays on the ground for like special 3. Anyway, I would pick one of the new champions, and I myself would probably take Ronin, because I'm a fan of Ronin, and as a 6-star, man, it's gonna be a long time before you could make use of that Ronin, because he needs high sig level. But you gotta start somewhere, and yeah, that's who I would take, just as a new champion. And I would just, you know, leave him around for arena fodder for a while, and that's probably about it. So yeah. Stealth Ghost, seeing overbucks. And BG, do you think there should be rank down tickets for Odin? I don't. Example, I took Cosmic Ghost Rider rank 3 because Odin isn't good for fight. Now they nerfed the crossfight ability, which I agree, but now he gets a buff. What? I think you lost me in that message somewhere along the way. Are you saying you want to rank down your Cosmic Ghost Rider? Is that what's going on? I would advise, even if Kabam gave out rank down tickets, that you do not rank down your Cosmic Ghost Rider. Whatever you do. But no, I don't think any rank down tickets should be given out. Oh wait, wait, I think I might get it now. Were you saying because you weren't happy with Odin, but after his buff you might be? So instead of ranking up Cosmic Ghost Rider, you wanted to rank up Odin? Something like that? I don't even know. Dark Stag Dungeons, 705. Thank you, dude. Saying, random question, BG. But what is your favorite band / music genre? Also, what was the first concert you ever went to? Okay, so I listen to all types of music. My favorite is metal. I actually talk more about other genres of music than I do metal, just because I figure so many people don't like metal. so I usually don't talk about it. Very rarely, maybe like a couple times a year, I'll link some kind of music thing on my on Twitter, and most recently was like a pop big band style song. I don't know. I don't even know what genre you put it into. But anyway, metal's my favorite. I don't have a favorite band, but less interested in, like, I don't know what you call it, man. Like, less interested in like the you call it classic metal? like the 80s style metal? I'm honestly not too interested in that so much. But like, you know, can't even say newer bands because they're not newer. But like Gojira, for example, love those dudes. Anyway, the first concert that I ever went to was a Misfits concert in New Jersey. I think Misfits, I think they always play somewhere in New York on Halloween. And I think every year, since, you know, New York and New Jersey, they're so close, I think on the 30th of October, they always played a spot in Jersey. And that was the first concert I ever went to. Hair metal? Yeah, there we go. Not into hair metal, really. BG hates Iron Maiden and unsubbing. Actually, I like Iron Maiden. There's very few metal bands like from that era that I like, but Iron Maiden's pretty cool. I can't really name too many of their songs because I don't listen to them all the time. But Maiden's cool. Between the Buried and Me, my favorite one of my favorite drummers, top 3 drummers for me, is Blake Richardson of Between the Buried and Me. But I actually am not super into them as a band recently. I like their album, The Great Misdirect. That one's my favorite of theirs. And I like some of the songs after the album that came out after that. I can't remember the name of it. Spectral something, I don't know. But oh my god, that drummer is so freaking good. He's insane. I don't know, it's so weird because metal's my favorite genre, but there's like a bazillion different types of metal. You know, just like there's like it's so weird classifying music to me. Because like I said, you know, I linked something on my Twitter that would be more along the lines of like pop style, but it has, you know, it's all like, oh man, I wish I could just play it on YouTube, but I would get in trouble with YouTube and potentially get banned. Let me know how long ago I linked it. Anyway, it's all like, you know, with real instruments and stuff. I think that's what I don't necessarily like is a lot of like computer made sounds. I don't know, man. I'm so dumb when I'm trying to describe this stuff. And even then, I like some of that stuff though, because I like video game music. And all that comes from the little beeps and boops of a freaking Game Boy, you know? I don't know how to explain it, man. I'm dumb when it comes to talking about music. MSD said over Buck that was saying, Brian, Civil Warrior has disappointed me. He's another champion that makes you choose between damage and utility, but it's much more noticeable. After 32 on Luke, I messed around with him, and sad. That's a bummer, dude. I wasn't really a fan of Civil Warrior when I messed with him post-buff either. Is he still... what's it called? Is he still bugged? Last time we talked about Civil Warrior, someone told me he was bugged, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe that's why I don't like him. But I wasn't really a fan of having to, like, frequently hold, like, dash back and hold block. If Odin gets good because of buff, I might regret taking up Cosmic Ghost Rider. Okay, so that is what you were talking about. Okay. No, I mean, Odin, he's still going to be a support style champion. He's not going to compete with Cosmic Ghost Rider. No champion's going to compete with Cosmic Ghost Rider. That dude's insane. BG, can you get Odin from Arena in 1 day? No. You got to wait the full 3 days, man. Plus, I need a lot more points. Special one is not pausing armors. Okay. Okay. Can't stand most modern music. It bounces between 40s and 50s, Rat Pack and such. Tom Jones, but I love metal as well. So good. Yeah, I really can't explain it. I really do like all types of music. It's just, you know, sometimes something hits you the right way, and I'm into it. And then sometimes could be in the same genre, and I'm just not into it, and that's pretty much it. Top 3 drummers. Oh god, dude, this is a tough question. My favorite drummer of all time is a guy named Eric Improda, who's not super well known yet. I don't know if he'll ever become well known. I'm gonna die. Oh god, I don't know if he'll ever become super well known. He has done like some trick-y type stuff where he did like a backflip between 2 drum sets, and that became like a, you know, like a semi-viral thing. So some people may have seen that, but I've just been into his drumming for the longest time. So there was a Guitar Center has this thing every year, just like a 5-minute drum solo, drum off type thing. Can't even remember exactly what they call it. Dude, my brain is fried today for some reason. Anyway, I'm not even into that stuff so much when it comes to drumming, but I watch it because I watch everything drumming. But anyway, there was this YouTube channel. This is like one of the first drumming YouTube channels I found way back in the day. The dude's name was Blast Beat Shaman. That was his YouTube name. And there's a band I really liked called my god, I remember the name of their album, but I don't remember the name of the band. This is embarrassing. Unearth. I remember the name. The Oncoming Storm was my favorite of theirs. The band's name is called Unearth, and I don't know what happened to the drummer. Eventually, the drummer was no longer part of that band, though. And this guy actually went on, like he was making cover songs or cover videos back when like no one else was making metal cover videos on YouTube, and he actually, you know, replaced that drummer in the band. It's crazy. And then one of his videos, he was at like one of these drum off qualifier things or whatever, and he recorded all of the other drummers that were there, and Eric Improda happened to be one of those drummers. And the dude's just insane. He has a YouTube channel. He doesn't really post that frequently. He tours a bunch. I know that, but just some of the style of his videos, I just appreciate it so much. He's my favorite. Blake Richardson, probably my second. I don't know if I have a third, because there's so many drummers that kind of take that spot. So yeah. Sorry, most people probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Because unless you actually watch all these drum videos and stuff like that, nobody cares probably. Anyway, Stealth Ghost handing over another buck saying, also BG took up a tech to rank 3. Guess who? Sig 20 Warlock. Nice. Or wait, guess who? Sig 20 Warlock, Unduped Ghost, or Thor Ragnarok? What? I took up Warlock and wish I did Ghost now. Thor Ragnarok's not even tech. I don't even understand. Dude, Warlock's so good though, man. You can always rank up Ghost later. Drum Tangent is worse than Diablo Tangent? Really, Hunter? It's not bad? Okay, I understand. Yo, BG, what's with the man loves beans? It's from Psych. It's from an episode of Psych. Also, would you rank 3 She-Hulk for Thronebreaker as a free-to-play player? Yeah, absolutely. Fluffy Monsters sent over buck saying, Beaver, how the heck are you? Holy poop. Take some fiber next time. What? There was that when this went there, but when that was never there. So far, that is the cake. Also, after that, window. I swear, I'm not losing my mind, guys. I mean, I might have been a little bit earlier when I couldn't remember certain things, but I'm reading this word for word, what has been written out here, okay? And I'm not even done yet. In addition, happy birthday, that I can say. Fluffy Monster, thank you very much for the buck. And the words? That's not my birthday? What the F did I just read? Oh my goodness. BG, what was your first 6-star? Nebula. I don't want to see the Diablo 2 drum tangent. Oh my god, dude. The music from Diablo 2. I've tried to drum along to it. And I couldn't really do it, but I got into some real experimental stuff. I had, well, I mean, I still have the electronic drum set. It's just I haven't hooked it up and played it in a while, man. But I used to play every day, and there's like certain sound effects, man. And I would just imagine like what I would play if you know, just trying to play something real creepy. If someone was like walking through the woods, there was like an owl kind of a sound effect in there. Dude, it was pretty cool, man. I wish I could play it for you guys. That's the story of this stream. I wish I could play it for you guys. Every single thing. Sometimes I do wish we're on Twitch, and I just wouldn't care about getting banned on Twitch, because now they're not really so on board with the copyright music stuff either. But I could just get banned real quick. It's okay, but I can't get banned on YouTube. I can't risk that, man. Can't wait for the D2 remaster drop. So much time spent playing that game. I'm interested in it. Should be cool. Don't believe who I just pulled from a featured Cavalier crystal. You're right, I won't, because you didn't say who. Who'd you quote? Did you pull someone good? I hope it was somebody good. Happy G, good luck for Odin. Thanks, man. How many 6-stars should you have to get around 45 or 75 mil in the arena? I can't really tell you, dude. I can't pull a number like that just out of the top of my head. I think I have 73 6-stars right now, and hopefully I'll be able to go beyond 75 mil without refreshing. Gee, what do you think about Rage Against the Machine? Talk about strange ways of playing instruments. I never really listened to them much. Of course, I've heard some of their songs, but to be honest, I can't really like imagine their sound off the top of my head, because it's been that long since I've heard them. We're talking about like 15 years or something. YouTube won't ban you if you sing it for us, BG. Do it. Man, I can't sing. Hey, you bald beans. So I have a rank 4 5-star Human Torch that I want to rank 5, but I also have a Nick Waiting to Awaken Him, Cap Marvel movie, and Warlock. Should I rank other champs or Human Torch? I mean, Human Torch is insane. I would say the only reason you should not go with Human Torch is look at the content that you're trying to counter. And if Human Torch is not a good option for where you're trying to go, then don't rank up Torch. Like if you're trying to do one of the newer variants, you can't use Torch in variant 5 or variant 6, you know, so don't go with Torch in that situation. But if you're just trying to progress through story content or need someone for war or something like that, then yeah, Torch is insane. So when did you get your first 6-star? I don't know, man. It's posted on YouTube though. You can see the exact date if you want to see it. Hey, any tips for progressing after 5.2? I did 5.3.1, but struggling now. I have a rank 4 5-star Magneto and Sentinel, Venom, Unawakened, and some other champs. Those are my main. Any tips? 5.3 is a bit of a slog, man. It's actually a pretty big slog. You really just want to try to buff up each of your class types a bit. If you only have one champion ranked up for each class type, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Because the way the global nodes work there is that all of your damage is cut by 50% unless you're using, you know, the right class type for the quest. So might have to slow down a little bit, focus on, you know, the monthly uncollected quest, go and, you know, explore earlier content if you have earlier content to explore, things like that. And, you know, just pop open dual class crystals based on the class types that you need to kind of double up on, you know. Well, my friend had something bad happen, not sure if I'm allowed to say. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Not sure I'm allowed to say it, but I want to send him something to cheer him up. Could you say, hope you get better, Paula? Am I saying that right? I didn't mess up their name. But yeah, I legit hope they are okay. I don't know exactly what's going on, but hope they do get better. What's up, BG? Carl, what's up, man? Any tips for fighting Stun Immune Super Scroll? Fighting him in war in a few minutes. Oh, Carl, dude, I saw those messages in the war chat. I wouldn't worry about it too much, man. You're gonna be fine. I think, like other people were saying, bait special ones. And yeah, man, you'll be totally fine. I think he has a little bit of natural power gain. So maybe start baiting specials early. And if you're getting backed up, just hold for your special 3 so you can, you know, clear yourself from the wall. Because this heavy attack, I don't think you're really going to be able to evade that up against the wall, right? So that's what I would do if I were in your shoes. But I think you'll be fine. I think that fight's only scary because, you know, who really puts Super Scroll in war even? That dude sucks. But you'll cruise through it. And then afterwards, you'll be like, oh, I was afraid of nothing. Easy peasy. Started doing war again. Got 6 kills on D with my I-bomb. Was fun. Okay. All right. Go I-bomb. GG, good luck for Odin. A short question. How many 6 stars should have to get to 70 mil in arena? It's not really a quick question, man. I can't tell you. The best way, if you guys are curious how many points you can get in the arena and to like figure out how many more champions you need, is just to test it. Run all your champions in the arena, see how many points that gives you, and then multiply that by, you know, if we're talking 6-star champs, you can run them twice a day. Technically, one right before the arena is over too, so technically 7 times in a 3-day period, assuming you have the time for it. And then do the same thing with your 5 stars, and, you know, you got to do that. There's no way I can just come up with a number for you guys of number of champions that you would need to hit a certain point total in the arena. When I was doing 5.3, I got frustrated because it was taking forever to get other classes ranked up. So I just plowed through everyone with rank 4 Domino with a 4-star Rolk and Massacre team. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to do it. There are some champions that work better than others for that stuff. When I was on the McFabio account, I was really impressed at how Sunspot was able to tear through that content. Because his damage is so high on the special too, like, he actually just shred that stuff, man. So yeah, sometimes you can do that stuff too. Oh wait, oh no, I did say, right? I saw someone else talking about the man loves beans. What's up, Elias? But I did say it was from Psych, right? I remember reading that comment, but I don't remember exactly saying it. But yeah, anyway, I was watching that episode with my brother, and when Gus said man loves beans, I audibly gasped and made my brother rewind. Yes. That's funny, dude. I could picture the scene still, because I had to sit there and like edit out the or try my best to like edit out the background music and stuff like that. That's pretty funny. Chris said it over Buck. What's up, Chris? Saying hi, Brian. What up? Speaking of Gus, hello, Gus. Hello. Dang, Chris, I did miss your hello this time. Whoops. Thank you for the buck, dude. Statics and an 05 saying update 3, no luck. Spent too much. Must hide receipts from wife. Back to the grind. Question: ever consider hoarding 6-star shards until 7-star released? Or release? No. I can't say that I have, man. I know some people are at the point where they have like max sig 6-star champs, and that might be why you're asking, Static, if you have some max sigs. I'm not even close to a single max sig 6-star, so there's no chance of me hoarding these things. Anything beyond like waiting for the next featured pool to dump into the basics. That's about it. And I'm not doing that for this next batch, by the way. I'll probably wait to pop open my 6-star shards, you know, until after the war season, since we're not exactly halfway through it, but we're almost halfway through it. And then I'll have, 3 crystals to pop from that, a 4th from the monthly. That'll be my next 6-star opening in a few weeks. That'd be wild, man. Just hoarding until 7 stars released. Good lord. Esbeer, what's up, dude? Sandale5 saying, did you see the spiders in the news in Australia? No. And I don't want to see them. I mean, I have seen like images before. And YouTube videos that caught me off guard, which I will never look at ever again. Nightmare fuel. To be fair, I've met some decent spiders. Turns out a lot of them are web designers. Ugh. Ooh. Really, Esmir? I mean, spiders are cool. They eat bugs, but they're also kind of terrifying when they're the size that they are in Australia, where they look like they could eat you. Like they could mistake you for a bug. I'm not messing with that. What's up, B-Shooter? In that, like, Ghost Town episode, Lassiter's, like, father figure? Yeah. Yep. Joe Bob's and over 5 saying, your comment earlier about how you shunned Parry reminded me of when I first used it. I just duped my 4-star Thor twice and watched a video. Nice, dude. Tweet? Sure. Hang on. I gotta wait for another 6-star to refresh, too. Wait. No, I shouldn't be done with my 6 stars yet. I don't know why one of these is delayed, but anyway. The Tweeterverse. Where are we at? Let's see. Dude, it's been a while since I last shared with the class, and I've since pulled 3 more 5 stars. Sassy, Mr. F, and Hella. Okay. Since beating the Collector, I've only played Event Quest and Act 4. Looking to move forward soon. Any advice on team comps or various content clearing? Also, happy B-Day. Thanks, even though it's not my B-Day. Hold on. Alright, so you're coming up on 5.3 as well, right? I would say when you have some good champs, try to get another rank on Sunspot if you're able to, or, you know, as soon as possible at least. It goes class by class, so the first quest is going to be Mutant. I think the next one is Tech. Or did I say Mutant? I meant Mystic. Then Tech, then Mutant, I believe. And yeah. So 5.3 is such a pain, dude. It's just a pain to describe the process of making 5.3 not an absolute nightmare to go through. Because you really do either just have to, you know, kind of grit your teeth and get through it, or take your time and rank up multiple champions from the same class type. Like Sasquatch would be a pretty good rank up to go alongside Dr. Doom. You can use Sassy and Doom to, you know, once you clear the rest of Act 5 a single time, you can, you know, either check out the variants or start heading towards Cavalier. But yeah, man, I don't know. There's not a whole lot for me to give advice on. Just because, like I said, 5.3 are kind of all over the place. Venom the Duck, I think, would be a good rank up as well, just because Venom the Duck will also pair alongside the Mystics for variant 5. I wouldn't really pump any more resources into Silver Surfer, man. I don't think Silver Surfer is worth it as a champion. I think he really is just that kind of prestige champ. So yeah, I would probably recommend ranking up Venom the Duck. I mean, you already have some powerful champs ranked up, but just to get another powerful Cosmic going, skill champion wise, you could use some skill champs. So actually, here's what I'd recommend. I'd recommend popping open the Mutant and Skill dual class crystal and hoping that you get someone like Magneto, which will help you, I mean, just everywhere, but it'll also help you a lot when you're going for that cav push and fighting through all those robots. And then also just to get a good skill champion. And I think that would actually be kind of a good start towards getting through 5.3. So yeah, I hope that helps. Statics and over another 5. Thank you, dude, saying I'm just in a personal alliance. I don't need prestige and no content requires 6-star champs yet. I'm considering it. Okay. Dude, where are my 6 stars? Okay, 25 seconds. All right. We'll just chill out for 25 seconds, I guess. All right. I mean, that'd be the most insane hoarding I've ever heard of if you actually hoarded all of your 6 stars until 7 stars came out. That said, you don't have to fully commit to 7 stars. And you could just, you know, hoard them for a while and decide to pop them like a few months from now. Something like that. But yeah. Patrick. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry for your loss, dude. Black Sad from Sad Over 2 saying clip Wong's laugh from Doctor Strange movie. Can't even picture it off the top of my head of what that sounds like. I watched that movie, but I mean, I tuned out after like, I don't know, the first 40 minutes or so. I lasted as long as I could. I have no idea what his laugh sounds like. If it wasn't streaming, I'd go look right now, but can't stream. Frickin' YouTube rules don't allow it. But I'll look into it. Under Mother sending over 5. Thank you, dude, saying good evening, BG. I think I could get through variant 3 and 5 with stun locking Stark Spidey. I really need to rank 5 some of my other 5 stars. Also, Tigra over Doom. Variant 3 you can stun lock with Stark Spidey. Variant 5 you cannot. You're gonna need other champions to get through variant 3 as well, because you can't stun lock literally everything. It's just that you can stun certain things. You could stun a lot in that quest because the stun duration is extended for each tech champion that you have on the team, and then with the Miles Morales synergy, you can stun a lot of it. But what's it called? I don't even know what's going on in the chat. People getting timed out. Don't know who's telling the truth and who's not. Either way. Man. Oh, I kind of hope that person's joking. Because I don't want to, you know, think that that's something true. But at the same time, if this person's spamming, are they a troll? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, dude, you're for variant 5, you can't stun lock with Stark Spidey because you don't have the additional stun from tech. So yeah, you're definitely gonna need some other champs for that one. Stark Spidey can still put in some solid work for you. It's just he's not gonna stun lock. But yeah, man, only one way to find out if you're ready for that content. Give it a go. Give it a try. Ollie Bamers sending over 3 of them Canadian bucks saying, BG, what would your final meal be? Beans, dude, of course. I would basically swan dive into a gigantic pool of beans, Scrooge McDuck style, and I would die because my stomach burst because it can only hold so many beans, and I just can't stop. So that'd be my last meal, and that's how I go. Happily. Thanos, what's up, dude? Center 5 saying, so are we going all in or pulling another egg on grind? Another egg on grind, probably. If you mean like, am I going to be spending units on refreshing my champions? Probably not. I probably won't. But I might. We'll see. James sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Where are you at? Just trying to get him to say beans? Is that in regards to Ollie Bamers' final meal question? Or what? I don't know what that means, James. Nice, well, good luck. Thank you, Thanos. Death by bean. Pretty much. Good evening, BG. Will thou checketh thy Twitter, please? Mr. Subo, sure. What do we got on the Twitterverse? Let me see. Just 100% Abyss today. Hey, congrats, dude. Here's my haul. I picked Cosmic Nexus and got the dupe I was hoping for. Profile also got a good boost. Okay, let's check it out. This is who you're hoping for? No, I'm just kidding. Dude, oh my god. Bummer on these 6 stars. Oof. But this makes up for it. Okay. So yeah, alright. I would happily get shafted on these pulls if it meant this. So in the end, it was all worth it, I'd say. Man, can you imagine if that didn't work out, though? Oh, that would have felt so bad. Oof. Okay, you were just calling the answer to Ollie's question. Okay, okay. Got it. What up, hobbits? How you doing, man? Hi there, Brian. Do you have any tips on using She-Hulk? My advice is to go watch MSD's channel. He's the She-Hulk master. She's my only good champion, only good option for the 6.2 champion, but I want to be prepared before I go in and potentially use units. Yeah, man, you want to practice for that fight as much as possible. Do duels with the low star champion, things like that. But really, like I said, MSD is the She-Hulk master, Metal Sonic dude on YouTube. Check out his channel. He's got some incredible fights with She-Hulk. I don't have any actual tips myself other than to learn from the master. Darkstank Dungeon sent over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, I'm just laying in bed, relaxing to the sound of BG's most soothing tenor voice. Thanks, man. By the way, what is your Streamlabs link so YouTube stop taking their cut? It's in the description. It's just in the top of the description. The first link. But thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. Speaking of Gus, you heard what happened to Pluto? Messed up. Did hear about that, man. It is messed up. How about has a different scent for every day of the week? Like a scratch and sniff sticker at the checkout lane. Is this true? Hobbit. That's so exciting, dude. I think that's going to be my goal for the rest of the year, is to try to match Hobbit's scent. You have any advice for a 30,000 warlock? The PI of your champ, like, PI doesn't mean anything. It's all about the nodes and learning how to counter that champion's abilities. So there's good champs that can shut down robots. I recommend using one of those.
Beans.
Dark Center of Buck saying found it. Thank you, dude. Appreciate all the support, man. I'm an exciting guy. You are a very exciting guy, Hobbit. Very exciting indeed. Grandpa used to tell me farts were caused by beans hitting turds and exploding. Your grandpa sounds awesome. Oh, man. Checking out early tonight. Good night, everyone. All right, Atomic. Have a good night. Have you considered a tattoo for your head? Something interesting for us to look at. You're telling me the bald cap is not interesting? Excuse me? By the way, did you guys see? Check this out, man. This is Karate Mike's Twitter. We're twins. Karate Mike finally decided to up his style, and I totally approve. Did someone summon me? What's up, MSD? Someone was asking about She-Hulk. I told them just to go to your channel, basically. BG is Sim Supreme good for Act 6.2 champion. I just literally pulled him yesterday. Sim Supreme is who I used every single time for the champion boss. Yeah, Sim Supreme is great for that fight. Look at those eyes. So pretty. I know. So good. Tell me it's fake. Fake? Why would that be fake? BG has bald caps with tattoos on them. He just always uses the classic look for streams. This is true. I do have a bunch that are tattooed. Maybe one day I'll show you guys, but I like to keep things simple. Venom the Duck fact. Venom the Duck was a silent partner in the creating of Star Wars. This is true. This is true. He didn't contribute to the writing or storytelling in any way. He did tell George Lucas to cash in on making Star Wars toys, though. Yeah, this is actually true. This is a 100% true story. There's a Netflix documentary series called The Toys That Made Us. And they actually reference Venom the Duck when talking about Star Wars toys. So it's totally true. What do the numbers mean at the bottom left? Those are the estimated arena cutoffs to, the scores needed to get the champions from the arenas. Totally just an estimate. They're fairly accurate. Most of the time, they're not off by too much. But it's just a guessing game at the end of the day. So I always recommend going higher than the numbers show. Because sometimes I do guess a number that's lower than what it ends up being. So BG, can you check Twitter? Viraj, sure. Let's see what we got. Oh crap! I wanted to go. I tried to click on a change team there. I'm not seeing your tweet. Double checking. Yeah, I don't have a tweet from you, man. If you have a different name on Twitter, always gotta tell me the name. Gotta tell me what I'm looking for, but I don't see your name on Twitter. Also, double check and make sure your account's not set to private or anything like that. And that you actually tagged me. MBG Twitter, the @ is Austin. Okay. Austin, I think I did see that as I was looking through. Yep, here we go. Okay, rank up advice for Cav Event Quest. I need the tier 5 class catalyst in there. 25% off Mystic for Claire. Okay. Let's see. For the Cav... Wait. Have event quest. What are you having a tough time with currently in the cab event quest? Which part of the quest are you having trouble with? Because if, from what I can tell, you have good champions to get through that content. So yeah, I don't know if I have enough info here to really tell you. Because like, you know, of course, the more champions you have ranked up, the better you're going to be able to counter every little thing specifically. But like, you know, I mean, just Ghost alone can do like almost everything in there. And then yeah, you've got some other really powerful champions ranked up. I'm guessing Doctor Strange was just for fun, because it's pretty rare to see a rank 5 Doctor Strange in anyone's profile. But I don't know if I could really tell you, man, who to go with. Yeah, maybe put something in the chat, and then I could see. Okay, yeah, thank you for banning that person. I was gonna ban them in just a minute. Who jokes about stuff like that? I don't even know, man. Anyway. GG, how do you rack up so many points? It's just time, man. I have a lot of champions ranked up over the 5 or so years that I've been playing this game, and then using the champions in the arena throughout the day as much as possible. Skeletor sent it over to saying tweet, sure. Let's see what we got here from you. This was a rough Nexus from the casket. Had to take APOC as I'm pulling Mystic and Science Crystals for Claire and a few others currently. Dude. Usually when people say rough Nexus, they say that, you know, you get like 3 crappy champions. This is a beautiful Nexus. It is a little bit hard to pick, but I think you made the right choice. Well, it's hard to say what the right choice is, to be honest. But yeah, if you're going for Mystic Crystals anyway, I think you did make the right call. But God, they're both such good champions. It's both so strong. So strong. James and Nova Buck saying for Virage. BG, I resent it? Okay. Let me see. Hang on. Here we go. Uncollected. What does this mean? Does that mean you are uncollected, or you're going for uncollected? Because I need a little bit more help with some of these messages, man. Help me out. What are you guys going for? What are you after? I'm gonna assume this means that you are uncollected already, but I don't know if I'm assuming correctly or not. And I'm guessing this is also rank up advice. Seriously though, please help me out. What are you asking? I'd say you do have some good champions here. I wouldn't worry about ranking up some of the champs that need to be awakened. Like, don't bother with Void or Aegon. I think Vision is underrated, and he's good against robots, so he could be a good champion to rank up. And then yeah, like these top 4, like these top 4 plus Vision, I think it's pretty solid. And then you've got some decent Mystics, like Ghost Rider being the best, but I probably wouldn't invest in him a ton at the moment, and I'd probably just go with Vision. And then as far as where you're going, try to push onward to 5-3, and if 5-3 is too tough, go back to Act 4, stuff like that. But I hope that helps. Dark sending over a bug. Thank you, Dark, saying, what are the Mario Brothers' favorite fabric? Denim. 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 I gladly take the lap, sir. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Denim, denim, denim. At least you know you're taking the lap, so that's good. Boo, dude. Boo, man. Boo. Twitter picture of my roster and rank of materials. Hot tub? It sounds about right, Hobbit, yeah. Oh, man. Thanks, BG. It does help. All right, no problem, man. If you want Brian to look at your Twitter, 1, give him your username. 2, give him context for the question you may have. Yes, please. Please. BG, do you do stuff outside of MCOC/YouTube, work, or other hobbies? Nah, man. I wake up and I start playing MCOC. And eventually I pass out. And usually I lose my streak because I haven't left the arena that entire time. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do spend a lot of my time playing games, mostly MCOC, and mostly making content for MCOC. Outside of that, I have some things that I'm working on, but I'm not really ready to share it just yet. And then, usually spend time just bugging my wife. Who's not here right now, but you wouldn't know her. She's Canadian or something. No, usually I do spend most of my day just bugging Laura. You guys think that the trolling is one-sided, probably, because you only see the trolling that she does to me. But I troll her back quite a bit. Do we need to tell you that laugh sounds like it's coming from a psychopath? When did you get Joel to record that? That's good that it sounds like a psychopath. Angel of Death. Yeah, no bugs saying it took nearly 3 years, but I finally pulled a Beardo above 4-star today. Still with ranked for Act 6 exploration. Only thing left. Yeah. I'm guessing you got the 5-star? If you got the... Okay, so here's the thing about Beardo. The 5-star is like better than the 6-star currently. If you can awaken and sig up that 5-star, that is. You don't need Beardo awakened for everything. But in Act 6 specifically, there were some paths where I was like, oh man, thank goodness I have this awakened Beardo. And like, I actually sigged up Beardo. Alright, this is actually my last 6-star. I actually sigged up my Beardo for Act 6 specifically, some of the paths. Yes, sir, 5-star, okay. Yeah, man, he's still worth ranking up. It's always situational, depending on the rest of your champs you have and all that. But yeah, I'd say definitely still worth ranking. What the hell, Canadian? SMH. it was just starting to sound like Laura was fake or something like that. So you know, you wouldn't know her. It's like the old Breakfast Club thing where he was asking the nerdy type if he'd ever been with any chicks or something like that, and he was like, yeah, of course. Oh yeah, who? You wouldn't know her. She's from the Niagara Falls area or something like that. You know. Yuki sending over 3 of them Polish bucks. Thank you, Yuki. Saying, Brian, you have another wife in Canada? What a bombshell. Yeah, totally. And when Laura finds out, she's gonna be pissed. Oh, man. Update, just heard from Abdo. He's good. Oh, Cap. That's actually good news, man. I'm not kidding, dude. The stuff that he was talking about, and, you know, I usually like to keep these streams as a distraction from the state of the world, but I mean, there is some real stuff going on out there. And he was talking about like someone was like trying to blow up a car in it, like near his apartment or something like that, man. You have to talk to the cops and everything, man. That's good. That's good that he's well. Hopefully he was just tired from work and had a few drinks and passed out or something like that. She's an astronaut in space. You wouldn't know her. Yeah, exactly. Damn, I did not know Black Widow deodorant stands for Black Widow Dead Organ. Dead organ. No, no, no. It's deodorant. It's totally deodorant. How long did it take you to get 27,000 units? A while. I don't know. Because the units, you know, I spend them throughout the week swapping masteries around, or, you know, sometimes picking up little special offers, or I guess I haven't really spent units on boosts in a while, but I used to spend units on boosts. Spent some in the incursions. I don't know. Here's what I can tell you. You can gain upwards of about 8,000 units a month, or about 2,000 units a week if you're consistent with getting the milestones in each arena. I am not consistent with getting all the milestones in the arenas, but yeah, you can get up to about 2,000 units a week. Someone was trying to ask you a question. Well, that's what they typed for. Oh, okay. I'm sad I missed the question. So it's just running sparkles for the first time in incursions. You know, when people say how good a champ is, and you're like, yeah, whatever. But damn, she's so good. Hobbit, whenever, dude, whenever Lags uses his sparkles in the incursions, like, I just have such a hard time keeping up. Because, yeah. She's pretty nuts. She's super quick in there. I've never tried her out in the incursions myself. I still have her at just rank 2 at the moment. But one of these days I gotta try it. Use arena boost, BG. I'm not gonna boost right now. Maybe later. Dude, heard and seen a lot of sketchy stuff when I lived in Tacoma. Worse in Graham. Glad to have left. Okay. Doesn't sound good. I know where one of those places is, at least. Since Tacoma, the Seattle Tacoma airport or whatever. SeaTac. This was Max's score 6 hours ago. You're behind, BG. Dude, Max's roster is significantly better than mine. There's nothing I could do about that, man. O'Brien, time to sleep. I legitimately think I'm losing myself in Abyss, not because of difficulty, but literally my sanity. Okay, good night. MSD, I do have my concerns. I do have my concerns, man. The amount of times they've soloed fights in the Abyss. Of the 2K units a week, how many of them are from battle chips? I don't know exactly. Is it 5? Hold on, we could do some quick math on this. It's like 135 times 3 plus 65 plus 65. So 535 in a 3-day period. So it's 1,070 from the regular arena milestones. There are a few units from the other arenas too, and they're pretty early on. You can get like 30 units from those. Just for playing, I think it's like 6 rounds or something like that in the Catalyst arenas. And then there's about 25 units a day from like the solo milestones if you want to add that on there, like the solo event quest stuff, aside from event quest completion, but you know, like level up and all that. Don't know if you want to also count units from elsewhere, like the calendar, or if we're talking strictly arena. But yeah, battle chips would definitely make up part of that. Like, you get, I mean, even if we don't factor in like the solo event quests and stuff like that, if you hit all of the milestones in the arenas for the week, man, my game is laggy as hell. I'm gonna restart my game real quick. If you hit all the milestones, I don't know exactly the number of battle chips you get, but I want to say it's probably around 500k. Well, is it 500k? I think it'd be about 500k. And that would be, you know, about 900 units right there. So GG. Kadeem, am I saying that right? Has a question and you should answer, please. Okay. Can you answer me, please? Did Black Widow dead organal 6 stare useful? What? Yes. I would say so. Sorry. Had to do Sorry, man. I had to do a little bit of trolling. I would say yes, though. 6-star Black Widow Deadly Origin. Useful. Not super powerful. Not like insanely overpowered or anything like that, but useful enough. Yes. How laughing hurts. Oh, Hobbit, I'm sorry. BG, on a tier 4 basic drought and a 2 tier 2 alpha expire, any tips? Yeah, the glory store reset today. Have you checked the glory store? The tier 4 basic arena is going to come around in, I think, like 4 more days or something like that. Have you done the side quests? Did you explore the monthly event quest? Those would be all the ways that I would look to get more. You could sell tier 3 basics if you're close to forming a tier 4 basic. Maybe have some of those lying around that can give you some fragments. Should have used the demon voice for that. What? Oh, man. Ruddy Townsman sending over 10. Dude, thank you very much for the 10. Saying, please bring back the drumming talk. Favorite drummers, songs, kit/gear, setup, etc. Oh, man. See, all right. So I've been out of the drumming game for a little bit. I still do watch lots of drumming videos, but I can't tell you I mean, I can tell you a little bit about what I still have today. I have I mean, I'll pull up a picture of it. It's the Roland TD20, which at the time was like super top of the line in terms of electronic drum sets go. Now there's, you know, newer models and stuff like that, but I'm talking about like back in 04 or something when I got this. And it was a buddy, so a buddy of mine worked at Sam Ash. And at Sam Ash, apparently you were allowed to give like friends and family discount or something like that. Here, it looked like this. This isn't my actual set. This is in someone else's home studio, I guess. But this is exactly how it looked, except the pedals. The pedals I had Iron Cobra, because yeah, pedals don't come with the kit. But all of like the symbol, well, I think there's like an extra couple symbols in here. that this guy just must have just bought separately. But all the actual drums, yeah. And that same... Wait, did that drum throne didn't come with the kit, I don't think. But that's the exact one I have, I'm pretty sure. That's pretty weird. But anyway, that's the set I was using. Before that set... So, I mean, by the way, there's no way that somebody my age should have bought that set, because even after all those discounts and everything like that, with it being the floor model to get some savings, and you know, my buddy's friends and family discount, it was still like $3,000. But the list price was like $5,000 or like a little over $5,000, and I was making like $650 an hour or something like that. I was in high school, and I saved up all my money. I didn't buy anything else, and I just had like, it was almost like a kid pulling out a wad of cash from their shoe, you know, except I'd just been saving and saving and saving, just working, you know, part-time, saving up every dollar I could get, and I blew it all on that drum set. Before that, I had it was a Thomas Starr Classic. Birch, not maple. That's literally all I could tell you about it, though. Because I sold that set. I sold it to that same Sam Ash for store credit, actually. But that set was sweet. It's just, I mean, you know, I was living... Not only was I living, you know, with my parents, and you could hear that thing literally down the block. My neighbors would be like walking their dog down the block, and I would see them later, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're sounding really good. You're getting really good," you know. But yeah, I had to sell that, and because I was also going into an apartment, and yeah, even the electronics set is like too loud for the apartment. It's kind of sucks. Just hitting onto like rubber is not as quiet as you guys would think. So yeah, man, those were my kits. Actually, the first kit I ever had was a like a super budget Ludwig set. But anyway, I don't know what else to say about it. Favorite songs?
Man loves beans.
I don't know. So I had a bunch of drum DVDs. My favorite, I mean, I don't really have like one favorite song, but I'll tell you one that I haven't mentioned tonight, at least yet. I had a drum DVD of Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater and you know, other projects, but most notably Dream Theater at the time, at least. And there's a song that he played on one of those DVDs called The Great Debate, and just watching that, it's a masterpiece. What he's playing, it's so, oh man, it's just so well put together. I don't even know how to describe it any better than that. But yeah, I don't know, man. So all right, last thing I'll say, because then I'll end the drum tangent, because most people have no idea what I'm talking about. I learned something about life from hearing this quote from someone else. I think it was actually one of the people who had either won or was like a runner-up for one of the Guitar Center drum off things. They were asking him who his influences were, and he just said, anyone who's ever held two sticks. And it's completely true, man. We're all influenced by everyone in this world. And if you want to narrow it down to something specific like music or playing a single instrument, then yeah, you could also narrow it down to like anyone who's played that instrument before. But just made me think philosophically about life a little bit. Like, yeah, man, we all do influence each other, for better or for worse. I've held two sticks. Carl, you've influenced me. But yeah, man, hopefully that was a good enough tangent for you. I never really I played with a few people, but it was never in like a serious band. And yeah, that's the last thing I'll say about it for now, at least. James in over buck saying, we all love you, MSD. If we didn't, we wouldn't be doing this. But you're hurting yourself. What about your future? You can't just let your life be consumed by the abyss. You need to sleep and eat. Dude, MSD is so like advanced for his age. He could spend the next year and a half doing nothing but being in the abyss. And number one, he'd still be in better shape than most people in here, like physically. And number two, his schoolwork would still be complete for all that time. I think MSD is already gone, but dude, MSD is a hard worker, man. MSD, I think he's 17 now or something like that. We're all going to be working for MSD one day. That's all I know. So be nice to him, because he's going to be your boss. Which is not true at all, but because yeah, I you know, he's not going to grow up to start the next Amazon, but could happen. Dark set at 05. Thank you, Dark, saying ABG, what are your computer specs? Thinking of starting a channel for myself, and I'm curious if my computer can handle it well enough. I have an i7 6700K. No, actually not non-K. It's the non-K variant, because I did not want to overclock this thing because it's in a very tiny case. But it's a few-year-old processor. And a GTX 1060. I think I have 32 gigs of RAM. I mean, for streaming, mobile stuff, you don't need anything super powerful. I want to upgrade my PC mostly for video editing, because my dude, this PC really chugs along when I'm trying to edit some cool stuff. It's held me back. Same thing for certain things I've wanted to stream, but like for non-standard stuff. Like if I wanted to, like when I did the stream with Broccoli, I tried to have some other cool things that we could put up on screen, but because I was like streaming through OBS and then I was trying to stream through Discord as well, so that there was no delay for what Broccoli was seeing, like my computer just couldn't handle it. But for basic streaming stuff, oh man, this computer is like more than enough. It handles it just fine. BG, do you think the Abyss is MSD's own personal Jumanji? MSD or Glory? Yeah, that could be it, dude. That could be it. Excellent tangent. I love these moments. Brian is a modern philosopher. Hope we can share some philosophy soon at NYC. Yeah, man. For sure. Elias, seeing it over buck. Thank you, dude. Sorry for the delay. The tangents are strong tonight. Where's your last? Tweeter. Okay. Let me see. What is this? Just for you? Is this a pineapple because of the psych talk? Thank you, dude. Gus, should I slice this up for the road? That's how it all started, guys. The first episode, the pilot. For those unaware, in Psych, there's a pineapple in every single episode of the show. Sometimes just, you know, they bring it up. I think it was an ad-lib from like the first episode, and then they just liked it and kept going with it. And sometimes it's really hidden, and you have to like find it in the episode. But it's a cool little thing that they did, you know. Psych references are on a different planet right now. Oh man. BG, one of the best 4-star champs for Variant 4. Who should I rank up? I have most 4 stars. I can't really tell you off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've looked at that content. That part of the quest itself, though, is really not too bad. You can kind of just have some fun with it. The first chapter and some paths in the final quest, those are like the hard parts of that variant. The 4-star section is really not too bad. But I don't remember the fights well enough to tell you exactly who's going to be best. BG, can you check out my tweets? Sure. Oh man, I'm getting wrecked checking out these tweets. I don't see a tweet from a Lieutenant Nugget. So once again, very important. If you have a different name on Twitter, have to tell me what it is. Otherwise, I cannot find you. For one. Number two, if it is your name, if that is your name on Twitter, then make sure your profile is not set to private. Make sure you've tagged me. All that good stuff. Sorry, man. I tried to check. Why are elevator jokes so classic and good? They work on many levels. Oh, Josh. Boo. Take a lap. It's like it's one of my favorite shows. Never knew about the pineapple. Really? Okay. Brian also chat looking for an alliance that does map 6 with epic mods and plat 4 or higher. If anyone has an alliance that could use one, please hit me up. All right. If anyone's looking, arcade in the chat. Sunspot was MVP for me in that in variant 4. I could see it. Sunspot is just so good in general. 4-star variant chapter can be done with any good 4-star, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Of course, there's got to be some that are better than others, but... What about Lieutenant Dan? I'll check, Glory. Can you see my tweet as well? Jordan. I hope your name's actually Jordan. On here. I've checked so many tweets tonight that... Aha! Yes, your name actually matches. Excellent. Am I gonna die again? No, please. Whew, that was close. Okay. Let's see what we got, Jordan. Did the thing? The Naughty Club, is that what we're talking about? Which thing are we talking about? Oh, I see it now. Oh, man. It took me a second to realize. I'm like, what? It can't be Thronebreaker because it's a 5-star border. You're not showing the champions for some reason, and then I saw it. 1 million rating on the dot. Nice, dude. Congrats, man. Congratulations. Thank you, Pixies. Somebody to complain about it with me? What is Pixie Bell saying? Is this the thing now? Looking at Twitter? I mean, I don't want to stop looking at Twitter, but at the same time, it is frustrating when people say, look at Twitter, and then not tell me what I'm looking for, because they have a different name or something's going on. Plus, yeah, I can't exactly look at Twitter too much either, because then I don't see any of the messages in chat. But, anywho. Well, you're beating this. While I am regretful to say so, I have a test tomorrow, so I must vroom to sleep. Does that vroom to sleep? Alright, Elias. Have a good one, dude. Good luck on your test tomorrow. Hello, father. Hello, Marcus Flores. Can I die? Roboto, what's going on? No. The answer is no, but what is going on? My whole body hurts? Did you fall down a well? Any chance? No, seriously though, are you okay? Did you recently get the vaccine or something. No, you can't die, Roboto. We've been over this before. Exactly. Tell him, Pixie Bell. Tell him. Maybe you should put a restriction on the Twitter, like 10 per stream. I mean, I can't put a restriction on it, but at the same time, if I just checked... All right, here's the way I look at it, guys. I try to mix things up as much as possible. There's a reason why there's... I try to have like a healthy mix of like mods and not mods, even though there's plenty of people that could be mods. Because then I try to pick some messages from the mods, try to pick some messages from the members, try to pick some messages from the non-members, just like I try to check some tweets. But I gotta mix it up. And if I see a dozen comments all saying to go check Twitter, I can't just look at all of them. So that's just the way it is. And the times where I look at Twitter and don't find anything, that kind of makes the problem worse. It's so much nicer when I could just easily find a tweet. Anyway. BG, good news. I didn't die to scroll or the other mini I took. Nice, Carl. It was very easy, like you said. Thanks for giving me the confidence I needed. Dude, I knew you had it in you, Carl. I knew you were going to crush it. Thanks for Taters for sending me a 4-minute voice message with masteries and strategy. Oh, man, that's the most Taters thing I've ever heard. A 4-minute voice message. I can like hear his voice describing the fight, describing what you need to do and all that stuff. You gotta love Taters, man. Oh, man. Oh, you dug 3 trenches today, Roboto. Oh, geez. Okay. Don't tell me anything more, dude. Listen, man, if you were digging trenches, 3 of them? Dude. Stop immediately, because I don't know what you did, and I don't want to know, all right? I don't want to be called in by some detective. Excuse me, sir. Do you know this person? They just hold a picture of a robot. Yes, I do. That's Roboto. Yeah, we found a shovel in the back of his truck. I know. He told me he was digging trenches. Yeah, now the McAllister boys are missing. Crap. 2 5-foot long, 2 foot deep, and like 20 foot, 2 foot deep. That's a lot of digging, man. GG, Sunspot, rank 2 worth it, or rank 5 Awakened Medusa? I'm on Act 5.3.4. I have 5 tier 2 alphas and 1 tier 5 basics, so still need to save up. Hold on. 5.3.4. Yeah, Sunspot's great for Act 5 content, so yeah. Oh, wait. This is between Sunspot and Medusa, though. Okay, so hold on. If I understand correctly, your Medusa's rank 4 right now. You're deciding to rank 5. Well, I mean, if you don't have the tier 5 basics, like Medusa is worth taking to rank 5. Medusa will help you out in getting Cav. She's really good for 6.1. So rank up Medusa when you can. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for that tier 5 basic, yeah, rank up Sunspot. He'll help out a lot. He's really powerful, so yeah. Not the McAllisters. Kyle, I know. Damn you, Roboto. Manual labor builds character? It does. There's something satisfying about manual labor that you like. I don't know, man. I've never really had like manual labor jobs per se. I mean, other than like, you know, shoveling snow in the winter time, mowing the lawn in the summer, but nothing like intense manual labor and like consistent where I was doing it day in and day out. These were just like, you know, a few times throughout the season, just, you know, walking the neighborhood and charging $20 to shovel the driveway or something like that during a snowstorm. But there's something just satisfying about that work compared to sitting down at a computer and just having like an office job. I don't know, man. It's a different type of feeling. And I'm grateful that I always had like, well, I shouldn't say always, but you know, my job, the last one that I quit was like, you know, air conditioning, because it had to be, because it was in, you know, a room full of computers and servers and things like that. So it was like super cool weather, nice temperature controlled. There were some bad parts to it too, but I remember just getting that job and just feeling like, dude, this is the most cushy job ever. This is great. So I'm glad I didn't have to do something more intense, but at the same time, it was always more satisfying doing stuff like that. I've got a ton of Science Tier 4. Is Spider-Ham worth a rank up? Haven't played him yet, but I've heard he's a good option for Variant 5. I don't know how good he is for Variant 5 specifically. I don't think he's really like better than the other Spider-Verse champs or Mystic champions, to be honest, for Variant 5. That said, he's a decent champion, and if you are just in need of another champion that, you know, can just help you out in Variant 5, yeah, he's worth ranking up. You'll also make use of him in not a ton of paths, but some areas of Act 6 and Act 7. There's a handful of paths that you'll be like, oh cool, I can use Spider-Ham for this, and this will be good. So he's a decent enough champion that's worth ranking up, yeah. Yo, BG, looks like you slimmed down a bit. Nah, man, definitely not. I'm fattening up like crazy. Haven't gone to stream it forever. What's up? Yeah, not much. I mean, no, I think my weight's pretty much stayed the same. I'm trying to exercise a little bit more, but nothing that would be noticeable yet. But I appreciate the compliment nonetheless, man. Thank you, dude. Does MODOK have the best heavy attack? MODOK's is pretty sweet. I am a fan of MODOK's heavy. Yeah. Now I don't know who to believe. Regardless, no computer. Remember? Wait, I feel like I'm missing something here. Hunter always listen to me and not the magic fairy. They aren't real. What is happening? BJ just became uncollected last night. Nice. Was doing 5.2.6 while watching your stream. Just a chill watching, and boom, uncollected. That's awesome, man. Got 5-star Mangog for my first Grandmaster Crystal opinion. Also Tigra. I'd never really messed with Mangog. I hear that he's okay, but not really like a game changer of a champion. If you run the Suicide Masteries, then it's nice because he has the immunities, but if you don't, I hear that his damage output is like kind of meh. So yeah, Tigra on the other hand, Tigra is a very powerful champion, but she's also a bit difficult to play like at her highest potential. You might want to like check out a video on Tigra if you do, like, before investing in her, just to like see how people play with Tiger, because they mostly do like heavy attacks, and you could like full on evade projectile specials and things like that with Tigra, which is pretty good. But you also have to be like pretty good with spacing and things like that. It's more like the advanced techniques of this game. So if you're not comfortable with that type of stuff, Tigra might not be the best option to go with. But she is really powerful in the right hands. I can tell you that much. Wish I could tell you more about Mangog, but I really haven't played with him too much, unfortunately. Finally got 5-star Aegon. Hey, congratulations. The only thing I need is gold to rank 5. Yeah, that gold, man. Want to lose weight, but Taco Bell just released the Quesalupa again. Rip, Carl. Rip to your belt. Your waistband. But he has the body of Luke Cage. Don't listen to him. Yeah, I wish. Rain, what are your thoughts on Punisher 2089 post buff? I haven't messed with him a ton either, Easy. Be honest, man. I don't know. He's just a kind of okay from what I've seen. He's the type of champion that, like, if I didn't have like stronger tech champions already, I'd probably rank him up and have an okay enough time with him. But, you know, having someone like Ghost and Warlock, I just don't have like any desire to play that champ, you know? He's got some crazy power control stuff, and apparently with the synergy, like, he really has some crazy power control stuff where the opponent, they're not going to be gaining much power at all, but I mean, that sums it up right there. Just that's it. Rap game Bob Barker, what's up, dude? Sending over 5 saying Doc Ock has a pretty fun heavy. It's true. Who am I kidding? They are delicious. What? Like Doc Ock's heavy is delicious? Is that what you're saying? Man, the 5 stars, they're still going to be on cooldown for a bit, aren't they? I hate the first day of the arena because the 5 stars, they're always like the last thing that I have to do before going to sleep at night. Because, yeah, they're still not going to be off cooldown for like almost 2 hours. Not that I'm ending the stream just yet, but just thinking ahead to how the rest of the night's going to go after the stream. But rap game Bob Barker, thank you very much for the 5, dude. I still don't fully understand your comment, but thank you, dude. 21 mil already? You need to put my grinding shoes on. Oh yeah, dude, this is a serious grind. Love Punisher 2089. I wish his special one applied a debuff though, like degen. Okay. UG, I'm in 6.2.2 right now, the Sinister boss. I'm stuck at Sinister. My teammate took his Claire, Warlock, Ghost, Wasp, and Torch. He's still at 300k health. Any tips? Yeah, most of those champs aren't going to be good because you need a Fury buff. Ghost is going to be your best option, but you don't want to use a special 2 because all the crits, they're just going to get, you know, he's going to heal up. So what you have to do is like get to a special 3. You have to gain a Fury buff from Ghost heavy attack. And then ideally, because you're going to be getting poisoned whenever you attack into him as well, you're able to get some passive Furies going too. So your damage will be pretty high. You have to pop a special 3. And if you have a tech boost on where you can gain some power back, it'll make it easier to like chain special 3s. You might not be able to directly launch another 3, special 3 after the first special 3, but it'll give you some power back and hopefully cut down on some cost for you. Thank you for the buck, by the way. Appreciate it, man. Warlock had been helping a lot, but he doesn't deal a lot of damage. Yeah, because there's a node on that fight where you have to have a fury buff, otherwise your damage is reduced by 90%. Caustic Temper. Warlock is good for that fight, but only if you have a synergy for him that gives him the fury. Which I don't think you have, just looking at your team. I'm gonna double check. It's with robots, and I don't think there were any other robots on your team. Yeah, it's this robot uprising synergy. So you have to have one of the Ultrons or one of the Visions with you, and then you can gain a fury buff. Without this synergy, Warlock is not good for that fight, man. But Ghost is able to do it, so you can, you can either decide to try the Ghost strategy. There are some videos out there of it. Or, exit out and go back in with that synergy. You stuck on masochism after a long time. Any tips? A few things, yeah. So masochism, it's mostly about the way you play around the node rather than having like a champion to directly counter the node. There are a few champions, however, that are better than others for it. Someone like Ghost, who can phase those hits so you don't need to parry to get your opening. Or someone like Omega Red, where he has the ability to prevent the opponent from shrugging off those debuffs. He can be good for that as well. But really, you just need a way to either prevent any debuffs from happening so that nothing gets shrugged off and the opponent doesn't heal, so you could like block and bait out heavy attacks. Or you can play champions that have lots of debuffs and pick up the Despair Mastery. And if you have champions that cause like lots of bleeds or something like that, the opponent will shrug off your debuffs every 7 seconds, but you'll be able to reduce a lot of that healing because of Despair. And then just try your best to find openings without having to parry. So things just like evading the special and then retaliating afterwards to get your opening. Stuff like that. Hope that helps. I'm working on a much more detailed video for masochism because it's kind of tough to explain it without video backing it up. Dark Stank Dungeons, number 2 saying time for bed for me. Good night, PG and chat. All right, dude. Thank you very much for all the support, man. I appreciate it, dude. And yeah, man, have a good one. Thank you again. BG, do you have any vids on the best champs to do easy path on Abyss? I don't, but easy path on the Abyss, we're looking at either the Horseman, essentially, like Aegon. I mean, the Horsemen are technically Aegon, Doom, Torch, and Fury, but for the easy path, a lot of people like to say, like to use Symbiote Supreme instead of Doom. So you can kind of just swap those champs around if you're lucky enough to have both. And then the 5th slot you can use just for synergy. Some people like to throw Heimdall in there. Some people like to throw Magneto X or pick any champion. Hela also worked out pretty well. If you saw the stream I did using Hela, that team I brought in was pretty solid. If you don't have Aegon, maybe you can bring that team in there if you happen to have or get an Odin of some kind. Actually, it would have to be a 5-star or above to have the Hela synergy. So Krista McNair said it over 30. Thank you so much. Saying finally attempted my first itemless run in Act 6. It did not go well. Oh man. Super strength, sir. Well, thank you very much. It's tough. Itemless in Act 6 is definitely a challenge. That's good that you attempted it though. Yeah, exactly what Hobbit's saying. You're a beast to even try. There you go. There's a quote. There's a quote from I mean, all right, you guys will have to tell me if you know where this quote is from. Victory is nothing. The fight is everything. Does anyone know without Googling? Victory is nothing. The fight is everything. But thank you so much for the 30. Super generous of you. At least you don't have to go through it itemless. that's just a for fun challenge kind of thing. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use a honeycomb. Ugh. Boo. Mighty Ducks probably? No. Wild guess, Rocky? No. The quote is made by BG? No. Probably Cobra Kai. I like all these guesses. These are great guesses, by the way. It's actually from Street Fighter. It's I mean, you know, it's very similar to like it's about the journey, not the destination. You know, one of those style quotes, but just in a more fighting kind of context. Victory means nothing. The fight is everything. It's pretty cool. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Oh man, can you imagine if that was the quote in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York? It's a good guess though. I like how you guys just guessed like all of my favorite things. What do you call a shoe made of a banana? A slipper. Oh. Ooh, that one as well. Oh, boo. By the way, I mean, that quote might have been from something else first. I don't know for sure. You know, I mean, who really knows where these quotes actually originated from sometimes? Could have been from the 14th century before Street Fighter was even a thought. I don't know. I was gonna say the quote was from Gladiator. Is that what you're saying? It could have been. But yeah. Give us another quote. Oh man, dude, I'm not made of quotes. I just happened to know that one because it came up in a song that I recently heard, and I was like, that's pretty sweet. I recall Venom the Duck saying that when he beat Thanos. Oh man. PG, I never would have thought it, but Mole Man has quickly become one of my favorite champions, if not my favorite. I took him to rank 5 on a whim, and he just kills it. Absolute banger champion, 10 out of 10, I recommend. Nice, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of Mole Man fans out there. Got a few of them in my alliance that use Mole Man very regularly. Including Lagus. Well, I don't know how much Legacy uses Mole Man, but I mean, he was the one that kind of named Mole Man the skill Corvus. Karate Mike, of course, does use Mole Man a bunch in Alliance War and stuff like that. BG, do you watch Fortnite pros play? No, man. Fortnite, I'm gonna sound like a hater. I don't, you know. Fortnite's cool if you like Fortnite, but I really don't like Fortnite. I've just never find like even the slightest appeal in that game. So I can't even watch someone else play it. Sorry to sound like such a hater. I don't actually hate on anyone who plays the game. Like, if you enjoy it, sweet. But I just really don't. I'm not made of quotes. That's actually a good quote. Well, yeah, of course. That's why I said it. BG, I fixed my name on Twitter. It's Lieutenant Nugget. If it doesn't work, let me know. Okay, let's try this again. I probably should have just asked you to send the tweet again, because yeah, man, I still do not have a tweet from you with that name on it. And at this point, dude, I hate to say it, but I can't keep checking for a tweet that's not there, you know? So get it straightened out, find some other way to test it or something. And when you have everything for sure working, then let me know. Victory is everything when the fight is against Seaton? Really? Oh my goodness. I did not say that. Why do some couples go to the gym? Because they want their relationship to work out. Sound of a tumbleweed. Ew. The real homies remember his original moniker, Mole Turd? I don't even remember that, man. I just know him as Mole God and Skill Corvus. I like calling him Mole Fabio. Oh my god. BG versus Seaton cage match confirmed. Well, we were gonna have a cage match, yeah. Like I mean, we sold the tickets and everything. We had sponsors lined up, dude. Both Seaton and I, we were gonna be millionaires off of this event. And then, you know, COVID. But we had everything all lined up at New York Comic-Con, and just kind of fell through. But we were gonna have a cage match there. It was a big fight night. It was gonna we like. I think Elon Musk was right on the verge of tweeting it, and then COVID. You know. BG and Seaton already wrestled. At least their thumbs did. This is true. Welcome everyone, and thanks for coming to our show. We are Mole Poops. What? You're messing, right? You are the dingus who called him Mole Turd back when he was in the CCP beta? No. No way. I've never done that. Skill Corvus. That's his name. Actually, BG isn't being forthcoming. It was a it's a KY Jelly wrestling match. Listen, were they gonna be on board as sponsors? Perhaps. All right. Legally, I'm not allowed to say. Okay. But why does that matter? You know what I mean? Why does that matter? The point is, the event was canceled. Unfortunately, we were both pissed. It's a sad day. That's all there is to it. I heard that Floyd Mayweather was going to be your undercard for the Seaton match. I bet he said about the loss of revenue. Yeah. Well, okay. I mean, I shouldn't really be confirming stuff like this, but I guess it's too late. So yeah, I'll confirm that one, but that's the last thing I'm confirming, because yeah, that's absolutely true, of course. It was gonna be possibly the greatest night in sports entertainment in history, but I don't want to hype it too much. Hitmonkey is skilled Darkhawk. Do you say that because of his heavy attack? Because I see the connection with the heavy, kind of. But other than that, they're like totally different champs, I think. You guys see Dorky Diggity Dave's announcements? He's an actual Kabam employee. Yeah. Oh, man. It's awesome. I'm laughing because it's kind of funny because like at one point in time, like YouTubers, it was like a thing for people to call YouTubers Kabam employees or whatever. And Dave actually is now. But it's awesome, man. I'm happy for him, dude. Kabam Dork. That's a great name, actually. But yeah, man, I'm really happy for him. And Dave's super cool. But, you know, I lived in Jersey. He lived in Florida. Or I guess he's still living in Florida at the moment. But anyway, the point is, that's like way too far away for us to ever hang out. We almost did once. I went to Florida with Laura's family for a few days or like a week or something like that. And we almost met up, but that's when he was about to have his kid. So it was just like way too busy. And we were still like a good 3 or 4 hours apart because Florida's pretty big. Just in like a weird shape. But anyway, the reason I bring all this up is we're even further apart when I moved out to, Washington. And now that Dave's going in the Vancouver area, of Canada, like Seattle and Vancouver, they're pretty close. So maybe at some point we can meet up. Actually, it'd be cool. Is Darkhawk very good unawakened? Pulled him as a 5-star. Haven't played around with him much yet. He's solid. I'd say his awakened ability gives him quite a bit of power. If you already have another robot ranked up, or even just another champion that has like the basic bleed and poison immunities, then you probably don't need to. You probably wouldn't play an unawakened Darkhawk too much. If you do need a champion that just kind of has that basic utility of the bleed and poison immunities and stuff like that, then you could still get by with an unawakened Darkhawk. But his awakened ability does give him a pretty good boost in power, I'd say. Actually, Brian and Sean had a mud pit sumo wrestling match back when BG was locked up in Sean's basement. Hunter, Xnay on the mud wrestle bay or whatever. Dang, I was hoping that was going to be units. Turned out to be gold. Hey, 50k at least. It's nice. I'll take it. Bam better be fronting him a house, or at least a temporary one, given all the work he's done for them. I mean, so all right, so I don't know the exact way the relationship was working, but if you watch his video, he says that he was he was doing like contract work for them essentially. So I mean, they were paying him. It's just that now it's going to be more of like a full-time position kind of thing. But I mean, he's been making the deep dive videos for a while now. So it's not exactly new news, but him like being more than just like doing that contracted work, that is some big news. And him actually taking the plunge and moving to the Great North, or whatever the nickname is for Canada. That's a big change, man. I'm slightly worried for him and his family, just like getting adjusted to like the temperature change. Because Florida's like temperature wise nice all year round. Well, kind of nice all year round. It depends on what your definition of nice is, because if you don't like the heat, well, then it wouldn't be nice to you. But the point is, he's used to that heat, and going up to Vancouver, like that's going to be a big change, man. So I hope he likes it. I just hope he likes it there. That's all. I think he's gonna. I have no doubt that he's gonna like the work he's doing. I'm sure, because this is what Dave does. This is what he's good at. But just like the temperature and all that. Kristen McNair sent over another 30 though. Thank you so much. Saying recently pulled 6-star Venom. Nice. Viable option for Alliance War. Absolutely, yeah. I use my Venom. I don't use my Venom every war, but I definitely use Venom in Alliance War. Anytime I see a Spider-Gwen or a Stealth Spidey, something along those lines, Venom is fantastic for handling that. Venom is just a great champion, like, all around. For a lot of the variants, for other solo content, like story quests and things like that. So, congratulations. Venom also does not need to be awakened. Gains a decent bonus from being awakened, but it's not needed. You could play an unawakened Venom just fine. So, there's that too. BG, Florida is a swamp. I don't know, man. I liked Florida. It depends on. I just like it's a, like I said before, man. It's kind of a big state. It depends on where you go. I think we were in like the Marathon area last time we were there. And it was nice. Dude, the water. Oh my god, dude. Going to a beach where you could actually see through the water. That's really nice. In New Jersey, it's like... The water is like the color of this iPhone. In New Jersey, you know? Like that. It's maybe slightly more green tinted. But the point is, you're not seeing through it. If the water is like up to your neck and you tried to look down, you couldn't even see your own nipples or something like that, you know? Like it's bad. James sending over last minute buck. You're saying, okay, there's a serious problem with the boo emoji. It's meant to be used on all jokes, yes? Gotta just use whenever. But if I did, it would just be timed out for spam. And if I did it for the next joke, I would be banned. I mean, don't overdo it. But it's not. It's just like any other emoji. You don't want to overuse it, but it's there for when you need it. You know. That's pretty much it, though. All right. In any case, though, I think it's time to call it a night here, guys. I have a little bit more grinding to do whenever my 5 stars come off of cooldown, but aside from that, yeah, I'm gonna get some rest. I'm actually pretty tired tonight for some reason. I was more so tired at the start of the stream, right? It's like my brain just wasn't functioning at all, but maybe too much arena time where I wasn't used to the arena, getting acquainted with the arena. But anyway, shout out to Krista McNair coming in, sending over 60 big ones. Thank you so much once again. And yeah, just thank you to everyone else too, man. You guys make these grinds so much more enjoyable, and all the support and everything like that means a lot. So thank you guys. Abby Doe is not on. I was trying to see if he's on, but he's not on, so I don't know what he's up to tonight. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Night, everybody.